Chapter 2, The Panther. In the ranch house, old Joseph Cumberland frowned on the floor as he heard his daughter say, "It isn't right, Dad. I never noticed it before I went away to school, but since I've come back I begin to feel that it's shameful to treat Dan in this way." Her eyes brightened and she shook her golden head for emphasis. Her father watched her with a faintly quizzical smile and made no reply. The dignity of ownership of many thousand cattle kept the old rancher's shoulders square, and there was an antique gentility about his thin face with its white goatee. He was more like a quaint figure of the 17th century than a successful cattleman of the 20th. "It is shameful, Dad," she went on, encouraged by his silence, "or you could tell me some reason." "Some reason for not letting him have a gun?" asked the ranger, still with a quizzical smile. "Yes, yes," she said eagerly, "and some reason for treating him in 1,000 ways as if he were an irresponsible boy." "Why, Kate, gal, you have tears in your eyes." He drew her onto a stool beside him, holding both her hands, and searched her face with eyes as blue and almost as bright as her own. "How does it come that you're so interested in Dan?" "Why, Dad, dear," and she avoided his gaze, "I've always been interested in him. Haven't we grown up together?" "Part ways, you have." "And haven't we always been like just brother and sister?" "You're talking a little more'n sisterly, Kate." "What do you mean?" "Ah, what do I mean? And now you're all red. Kate, I got an idea it's nigh on to time to let Dan start on his way." He could not have found a surer way to drive the crimson from her face and turn it white to the lips. "Dad!" "Well, Kate?" "You wouldn't send Dan away?" Before he could answer, she dropped her head against his shoulder and broke into great sobs. He stroked her head with his calloused, sunburned hand, and his eyes filmed with a distant gaze. "I might 'a' knowed it," he said over and over again. "I might 'a' knowed it. Hush, my silly gal." Her sobbing ceased with magic suddenness. "Then you won't send him away?" "Listen to me while I talk to you straight," said Joe.